Welcome back to Granbury TV. It's time for our sheriff's report. How are you doing?
Doing good, staying busy.
Yeah. So how has your week been?
Well, it's been rocking along pretty steady. Always something going on at the sheriff's office. We've got quite a bit of news to talk about, quite a few pages here. And then after I leave here, I'm on my way we've got the information from the district attorney, got a go-ahead on it, and we've had, in the last year and a half to 2 years, it's been a big discussion with a lot of the city councils around the state, and then at the state level, it finally, K2 got banned. And cities were the only ones that were able to ban K2. And for those of you that don't know, K2 is like synthetic marijuana, only it's been causing some bad reactions with some kids that have been using it. It's been an up-and-coming thing until we finally thought we had it where they wouldn't even be able to sell it anymore.
Right.
But apparently there's still some people that got some out there because my undercover guys had made some buys, and so we're in the process this Friday afternoon, that we're getting ready to shut down a couple of establishments. So I really can't give out a whole bunch more information, but we're taking this stuff serious. That over the last couple of years, there's been kids that have taken this and smoked this synthetic marijuana, and it's supposed to have been advertised as a incense. But of course the kids, they'll try anything to eat it, smoke it, whatever. And lots and lots of people have had bad reactions to this. We had a local boy here about a year ago, I think it was, that he actually got paralyzed from it.
Wow.
And so I believe he's okay now, and it fortunately was a short-term effect, but for a couple of weeks he was in the hospital. So it was a very serious thing, and so the state level, they finally got it banned, got it stopped, and across the country the DEA has tried to fight it on a national level, and the states were able to meet with their legislatures and stop it there too. So it looks like we're making headway on this thing, except every once in a while something like this comes up. So we're
Right.
gonna hit it hard and fast and get it stopped. Also nowadays is, they call it bath salts, but it's really not bath salts, and these kids are taking it and ingesting it different ways, and it's causing bad reactions too, and people have died from some of this
Right.
stuff. So we fortunately haven't had but a few of those incidents around here where we've had kids experimenting with that. So we deal with these drug dealers all the time. We got the story here about methamphetamine, and we always seem to have that out there, and regular marijuana, but it's bad when we get this other new stuff out there and these kids want to try these different things. So it's not good, bad for them, and hurts a lot of people in the meantime too. So we're working on that, and we'll have more information for that after we get this whole thing wrapped up and done. So that'll be, I guess, next week's report.
Yeah. Well, we definitely look forward to hearing how that went down. So.
Then in the meantime, we've been busy. We had on the 24th, we had Julian Moncada, excuse me if I massacre these names, Alderete, 29-year-old, that was arrested and charged with manufacture and delivery of a controlled substance, felony 2, and bond is set at $20,000. The arrest stems from a drug investigation where Alderete sold 1.6 grams of meth to an undercover officer in August of this year from his home on Carter Court in Eastwood Village. Alderete also had a Class C warrant for driving while license was invalid and an unsafe speed, and that fine was $425. So guess what? They're still in jail.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what's going on, just something in the water or something's been going on here lately. We've had a busy time of it with, well, I'll just say it, perverts out there. And we had a man arrested for indecency with a child. Had a couple of them here I'm going to talk about, but on the 21st, we had Sheriff's Office investigators arrested Brad Davis Clark. He's 23 years old for indecency with a child, and that's a felony too, and bond was set at $500,000.
So he's still in jail too, right?
Yeah, he still is, yep. The case occurred in Hood County, is still being investigated by the Sheriff's Office. Clark, of course, is still in jail. And here's, stuck this in between here. We had one, usually you think that a lawyer's out there to help you, but
Right.
We had a Dallas lawyer that was arrested for felony theft by a check.
Oh, goodness.
On the 17th, Thomas Matthew Correa, 41 years old, was arrested at the DFW airport on a Hood County Sheriff's Office warrant for theft by check. It's state jail felony. Bond was set at $7,500. The charge stemmed from Correa buying a designer chicken coop on June 2nd, 2011 from a victim that lives in the Toller area. Correa allegedly wrote the victim a check for $1,950, and the check was from a closed account. So Correa was transferred to the Dallas County Jail, where he made bail and is currently out of jail at present time. When the officers got him, he said, "Check's in the mail." They said, "Which check?" Well, the real check, but anyway, so he was still arrested, so. He's one of those big-time Dallas attorneys, I guess, or used to be.
Used to be, yeah.
So, and then here's another one. Like I said, something going on with something in the water or something, I don't know, so be careful what you drink out there, I guess. Man was arrested for another sexual assault of a child. On the 26th, Hood County Sheriff's Office investigators arrested Jeffrey Phillip Page, 20 years old, for sexual assault of a child. There's 2 counts. Felony 2, and the bond was set at $250,000 each, so $500,000 on this.
So he's still there too.
Oh, yeah. The case occurred in Hood County and involves 2 children under the age of 17. And the case is still under investigation by the Sheriff's Office. And the way I understand it, there's probably going to be some more stuff come down on this guy. And he's been up to a lot of no good. So then here we got another one. Man in custody for aggravated assault with a child. On the 26th, Sheriff's Office deputies arrested Eddie Quinoza, or some of these names. You know how to say that?
Quinozea? I don't know.
Something like that.
Eddie Q.
Eddie Q. He's 17 years old, and he was arrested for aggravated sexual assault of a child, felony 1, bond $250,000. Case occurred in Hood County and involves 1 child under the age of 14. Case is still under investigation by the Sheriff's Office too. So my investigators have been almost like they're working around the clock, which we do a lot of times, but I mean, I've got 11 guys working for me just doing investigations. And
Right.
a lot of people say, why do you need 11 investigators? That's like a county like Parker County or Johnson County would have. But there's just, unfortunately, that much stuff going on in Hood County, and I want to make sure we get everything taken care of fast and efficiently, and bring these people to justice and get her done.
Definitely.
So I keep those investigators busy. The patrol guys, I wish I had some more patrol guys. They stay busy. They're the ones that are actually getting out there taking these calls, and when they find out it's as big as some of these are, then they call for an on-call investigator to get involved. So a lot of man hours are being taken up with all this different stuff going on. So it's unfortunate we have things like this going on in Hood County, but we're trying to stay on top of it and take care of it.
Well, that like you said, it's definitely unfortunate that all of this has to go on. But the good thing is that you guys got them, and they're in jail, and they're being prosecuted for what they did. So
Yep.
we definitely appreciate everything all of you guys do for Hood County.
Yeah, I've got a good bunch of people, and I'm sure I'm proud of them, and they do an outstanding job on everything they do. And these guys, law enforcement doesn't pay a whole lot. like in corporate America, working for a county like this, but these guys all do it because they love to do it. They get out there and they work really, really hard. And not just my deputies, but my dispatchers, the jailers, the clerical people. It's a team effort, and I've got about 135 employees now. So it's a team effort. Everybody has to work together on a lot of this stuff, and I sure am proud of them and how hard they work for the citizens of Hood County.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming in and letting us know what's going on in the county. And we look forward to finding out more details on some of the cases that you didn't know or you couldn't talk about too much. And we'll see you next week.
All right, thanks for having me, and see you next week.